This reality is literally cracking in on itself, and it is not quite clear for us how much longer this illusory reality can be maintained. September 8, 2014. It is our delight to welcome you in our consciousness with an encouraging message enabling us to share a communication through this connection. With clarity in the current state of affairs unfolding on your world, we wish to bring you more information because of this clarity, and also give you our point of view in these matters. Due to the fact that many shifts are taking place presently in the collective of humanity and in your personal reality, a certain number of deeper and more obvious things will arise in your awareness and in your consciousness that, up until now, you were rather reluctant to cope with, let alone take it for truth. What we are referring to are the most natural abilities and the deeper insights which are nestling in your reality and which are making themselves known more powerfully. For a long time those issues seemed to be a mere dream or an illusion, and for you it was difficult to just consider that everything that has been shared through our messages and our means of connection would ever become manifest in this life, let alone in this reality. It gradually dawns more and more in your current awareness that everything we talked about will definitely become your truth and your reality in the most subtle but nonetheless most powerful way. We advise you to welcome and accept these matters, to have an open mind about them and sweep all doubts aside whether they might just be fiction. It has always been a difficult concept to grasp for the brain and for the human self to accept as your reality those super abilities and those seemingly unnatural developments of your own real self. That's the reason why quite some time has elapsed in order to put this into practice and to grasp it through the human brain throughout this illusion, throughout this duality. Step by step you arrive at the reflection that everything comes your way, leading you to where you always worked so hard for to bring into manifestation, and to prove to yourself what you are capable of in this reality and who your real self truly is. Now we have arrived at an auspicious time in which many of you will be able to make use of inner changes unfolding in the heart and in the pure light cells of your incarnation in order to put the first actual steps in the development of, for instance, earthly travel through the gift of teleportation or the development of the gift of channeling of very high frequencies, which will give rise to a revolution in this earthly duality. Activations in the brain are carried out extensively at present by our teams and by us because your brain has to be activated in order to manifest all of this within your reality. There are shifts in your hearing abilities and there is a speeding up of your notion of time and of frequency, which is absolutely the case, and this gives rise to an intense shift within your reality. Everything is now in the process of speeding up considerably as to the pace and to the energies, in such a way that many hearts request an adaptation in this frequency shift to be able to exist in the current magnetic frequency because the heart will continue to serve as the engine of the body in which you dwell. However, everything is shifting in such a way within your physical body that a totally different frequency will present itself and will be felt within you as well as around you by others. This reality is literally cracking in on itself, and it is not quite clear for us how much longer this illusory reality can be maintained as it bursts of spirituality, awakenings, shifts, and growth. This current reality will never be the same again, you will never be the same again. You will no longer be able to recognize yourself in such a short notice because what you will evolve into will be beyond your power of imagination. This all has to do with the fact that your evolution and your expansion will bring you to a completion in such a way that nothing, pertaining to this world of duality, will remain a part of yourself. You are now in the phase of the home stretch, and the last ties connected to your physical body will now be released and you will be able to soar higher and higher in this new reality. We have now begun with the exploration of your abilities and the real development of them. Your innate abilities will far surpass your imaginations because you never considered them to be part of your reality. The more you can accept them, the bigger your evolution and your manifestation of them will become. Your reality can now begin expanding and evolving, for you have taken your first steps in this new reality, all together hand in hand. One person will find him or herself in a more refined world than another, but there will be improvement to say the least and certainly no setback unless one does not feel nor create progress and the growth and where the resonance on the current frequency vibration is the most comfortable for your being. No matter what the case may be, everything is perfect for you and perfectly matched for your being. Nothing is too less or too much for you because everything has to be precisely as it must be. In full delight and with gratitude, we are the Arcturians. Channeled by Méline Portia Lafont. MélineLafont.com. PleiaDDolphininfos.blogspot.com